Hello everybody, Steven here. Um, so in the previous video we looked at making those window here, like the door window sliders, and I was talking about doing the window at the front. Obviously I did it already on this side, and I also added the one here. So we just have this one left, so I'll use that as an example. Let's go into the floor plan, and as you can see, when I made those windows, let's go into the settings. Those one were just simple windows, but to get that kind of motion and the type of opening, I couldn't find it in here, like the opening type. It didn't give me that option. So what I did is use a door, because that's the one that we use here, and just place it as is. And oh, that's my little dog. Taro, shush. So I just took a door and changed the settings so it looks like a window. So we're just gonna do that. I'm just gonna delete. Maybe not delete. Maybe I'm just gonna resize it so it's the same size as this. So I did 1.8 by 1.4. So I'm gonna take this one, go into the setting, press Ctrl T, and we don't need a grid anymore. It's gonna be 1.8 by 1.4, and we're gonna have one here. Make a copy and make another copy here. Come on, Taro. Okay, I'm just gonna let the dog out. Oh wow, he doesn't want to get out. Okay, and we have one more here. Okay, and for this one, I think we kept it for 1.8. So let's take a door here, and I'm already on it. So it's under rotating door, pivot door, and if you look at here, you do 1.8. Maybe I'll just gonna go out and come back here so we can tweak those settings. So it's 1.8, 1.4 height, and here that's the width of the little side, and I think I set it to 600. And I have to make sure it's transparent. It's okay. And now we're gonna put it there. Make sure the little sun is on the outside. Okay. Now let's go in 3D and see what it looks like. Okay, good. Now we just need to lift it up. And we have to make sure that they're touching each other so that there's no cladding in between. So first I'm just gonna push that here. Push. I'm gonna take those two, push it here. And I'm gonna take the same window, make a copy, and bring it here. Voila. Okay, and that's what we have. I need to check. Do you think that this side is smaller than this, or it's just a perspective that's in that effect? Trying to find a photo of it from the back. Yeah, they're pretty similar. So I guess I would need to maybe resize. So let's see. Because I made sure that this one is about the same. 8. And 9. 9. Okay, maybe just switch it to 1.9 and see what we get. And I can just do the same at the front. Oops. 1.9. I could just take this and inject it here. And line it with that. Yeah. Um, Nine. Looks a bit better. So maybe I can just increase this one, or maybe I can push this one. Uh, 9. For 9. And say 500. Yeah, this is gonna be super small. And actually, I think I'm just gonna keep it to 1.8. And maybe what we could do is instead try to push. I'll just try to make this bigger. Let's go back to 1.8. And I'm gonna bring that all the way to here. And the thing is, it's not really lining up with the image. Like this one, I don't know why, but it should be. Let's see. Original location. Oh, so maybe this one I could move it around here, which makes more sense. So I'm just gonna take that and that wall as well. Bring it here. Let's say 250 and 500. And this needs to be pushed 300. And we're just gonna push this one. I think this one is just on top of the or below. Oh, not even. Ooh. So maybe this needs to be. I guess this one I could push it. And yeah, like this here as well, and we can resize that, and we can maybe 60. And push it here. Okay, I think it will look better now. And so what's the distance? 1.6. And here it's 1.6. That's a bit too much. 1.2. Maybe I should just increase the size of those ones by 2 meters. And length. Maybe I can just resize that. I'm gonna take this one and this. Sorry. I'm gonna put it on top. Dogs. Okay. Now that I push that, just checking if there's other stuff that I need to move. 2204. And yeah, just gonna resize. Just wondering why I have a number 4 there. Or maybe it's the locations. Oh yeah. I think at the end I will need to kind of make sure that everything lines up. Okay, good. And let's go see in 3D what we have. It looks alright. But then yeah, they're not supposed to be that much bigger. Actually, they're like squarish. So maybe I just go back to 1.8 and maybe I have to resize that box. So maybe so we can maybe keep this, do the measurement from that side, and let's do garden level, hide the images, and make sure that the center of this is gonna be on top of that, and voila. And we're gonna do a dimension from this side. Up. And we're gonna decide this is gonna be 1.6. And maybe less. It's gonna be 1.5, and I'm gonna push that here. And I'm gonna leave it to 1.6. Put there. Yeah. Checking if this one is 1.8. Yeah, 1.8 here. And I'm just gonna tick those and center them. Oh, it's 1.6 already, so it's already centered. And voila. Maybe I have to check if that's lining up. So this one, you get a photo that's looking straight on. This is a render, so it's not actually showing it. This one, they're lining up, so I think I have to line up with the. It actually does look a bit wider here. Okay, so we gonna use that the reference, and so that's gonna be our center. Oops. That's what I'm gonna work with. And yep, I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. Maybe because of the blind, that's why I want to do it, but maybe that plan is not even correct. So anyway, we got that sorted. I'm just gonna make this smaller. Maybe the staircase can shift in the middle. So 575. Oh, maybe just do it like that then. And this one I'm gonna push it here. And to put a square column there. And we're gonna increase the size to be 400. Break that by 200. Yeah, and I'm just gonna place it with 350, 175. It's okay. And doesn't look as wide. Oh, I think because one thing that I didn't do yet is change the width of the windows. As you can see here, there should be a bit wider. So what I did at the front, I go into the setting and I go to frame. So I put it 30, 50, 35, 50. Yeah, 50. I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna select those 4 windows and I'm gonna change here to 50, and this is 50 as well, and I'm gonna change the model stainless steel, make it uniform so it change the inside as well. Better, and I'm gonna change that. Change the to 50. Opening, I want it to be open maybe 45 degrees. The leaf is gonna be 50, 50, 50. And I have to make sure that the model is stainless steel as well. Okay, cool. Let's see if it's the same as the one at the front. Yep. Maybe I think I put it 100 for this instead of 50. The leaf. Okay, good. Great. There's a little problem here. I think it's because I pushed the wall. So now I need to push the slabs. That's on top. First floor. And I'm gonna hide this. And okay, and the bottom needs to be moved as well. Voila. Okay, so now we got our windows, and we got our windows on the side. Just need to make sure they line up. And this one as well. I'm just gonna push it and resize this window a little bit. Maybe I'm just gonna make it just need to go all the way there, so maybe 600. And that, so it's flush. And you can just do that. Great. Okay, so now we got our windows. And what can we add? So now I'm thinking to maybe quickly add of the furnitures, and oh, I also need to make a whole line and the staircase. Yeah, maybe I'll do that quickly. I'm gonna go into the first floor level, and here I need to pull that. This and then normally you would have I think I had some photos side. As you can see here, there is like a railing that's going up, staircase. Maybe we can add something. Let me get into Pinterest. And Dall'Ava. I think, where is it? Oh, this photo. So that's the one we have to build. As you can see, the wall is flush here, but it's not really connected. And there's a little circle there, so it'll be that view from here. So I need to close that off and put it over there, and make sure that this one is pushed. That maybe. And I'm gonna do a circle window there. Special circle. It's okay. And that's the outside. I want to make sure it's lined up with this. You should like to create a line, and I'm gonna center that. Change maybe the radius to 600. Much 400. See. And then we're gonna lift it up. One point four. Okay, kind of works. 1.6. And then we have to add some type of railing there. So for railing, here is just like a cylinder. So I just looked. Maybe I can just use a beam. It'll just be easier to model. I'm gonna make it as a compressed profile and drag it here and push here, and I'm gonna have a spacing of 25. I don't know if I have something made already. But what I could do is just create a new profile. Railing profile. Circle tool, and let's say it's gonna be 75 diameters or 80. So radius 40. 40 radius. It's gonna be maybe some steel. Here, make sure it's a beam, store as a profile, and go back here, take that, and railing profile. Now what we can do is maybe take that section, not even section, but create a section and bring it here. Open it. So where is our beam? Beam. It's right there. So I can just bring it down, and we need to find the angle of that staircase. It's 4388, and 4388, and now we just gonna maybe lift it 1 meter. So let's go see in 3D what we have. Looks pretty similar. It doesn't even look even a bit too big. So if it's too big, you can just go back to your profile here and kind of offset it, resize, and change the radius. And now when you go back to your 3D, it just updated. And of course you could add some detail here at the end if you wanted to, but for now I'm just gonna leave it like that. maybe just change the color. It's gonna be like a wood. And this one should be more like steel as well. Steel. Okay. So there's a stringer on this side. Find some more photos that side. And let's try to add a stringer. Yeah. Into the settings, edit. And so we have a stringer here. But I don't know if I can choose the side. No, really. Okay. Okay. The stringer on both sides. Uh, I guess I could just use the same stuff, the same beam. So I'm just gonna remove the stringer. Okay, and copy the beam. Drop it 1000. Instead of having a complex profile, I'll just use a square and change the width to, maybe I keep 70, and this one, let's say 300. And then I have to move it to the edge. So let's go to here. Yep. Yep. I got a stringer. And maybe I need to. Yeah, it's not working properly here. I don't know if it changed. Oh, 48, 88. And all the way to the top. Okay. And make sure this is stainless steel as well. Good, good, good. Great. So now maybe I just want to add some of the furniture to give you a sense of scale. And go up. I'm thinking there's like a wardrobe, so let's take object, wardrobe, have something modular, bring it here, and I'm just gonna resize it so that your bed, and it's gonna be a double bed like this. Let's go to a large room. And guess I'm gonna be something like this, and maybe center. Here, I think I've seen a video. We get the bathroom, and just before that, oops, let me turn that down. So there's like a little desk, chair, storage. So we're just gonna do that. Quit. Add a desk. Single straight. And because there's a office desk, usually a partition, just gonna remove that, press OK. And bring it here. Close. And like a cabinet. Look like this. Or like this. Shelves, door, like that. Usually where there's the point, that's the back of the object. And maybe line up this, and I need a chair. And what chair did we have? Okay, so it's not this type. It's kind of like this, but not with these feet, so like that. It's okay. And I like to give them an angle, a bit more dynamic to the drawings. And yeah, so the bathtub, maybe the wall's supposed to be a bit bigger. Just gonna need more width. Maybe not. And I'm gonna stretch it, make it 900. And there's a vanity there. I'm a basin. Let's take something like this. Turn it 90 degrees. Yeah. And I think that's a funny thing, like I think there's a shower and they have the toilet inside. So that when you come up, you open the door and and then you wouldn't see the toilet straight away. Yeah. And this is gonna be lining up with this, make it line with this as well. And now I'm gonna have the shower. Like a shower cabin. Yep. Place it here. And I'm thinking that you would shower here. I'm just gonna increase the size. Line up with this. And maybe I'm just gonna rotate it and then push it backwards so you actually see this. Yeah, so it'll be more like that. And then you enter from here, make the glass that, and surface like a setting. You wouldn't see all. Okay, just leave it like that. That's fine. And yeah, maybe you wouldn't have that. And cabin accessories, tray bracket. Ah, grab bear. Don't need that. Okay, that's good. A bit tight here. Have door there. Hinge door. Normal door and okay. That side. There you go. Okay, and so there's a door here as well. Gonna be this should be down and just like a wardrobe here as well. Check that. Go into the settings. Take a one module. Turn it around. And actually this one you can't. And it doesn't make sense to have a chair here when the door can't open like that though. I don't know if guessing that's the wrong way. Maybe I'm just gonna flip that. Makes more sense to me. And it opens like that. Okay, let's go see in 3D. I think in the future I also need to. This needs to go up. This is not as high. All the way to here. And for the door. And I think here this wall needs to go down and touch. Yeah. Right. Oh no. Uh, hmm. I think the wall was connected with the windows. So if I delete that, it's gonna delete the window. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do then is decrease the height of those windows. And select the walls. Bring it down. $50. And then bring the top back here so that we keep our windows, but then the wall is not showing above. Good. And then those supposed to touch the ground. Try to find a corner. Yeah. I'm gonna do the same for this one. And I think in the video, this one maybe is going to go. Yeah. In the video, I've seen that there's actually a step there, but it's quite high. If we keep going, just see where is that part. But anyway, there should be a steps because otherwise it'd just be too high to get in. And we're just gonna 350 and I'm just gonna do 1000. Where is this? This should be on the first floor. 0. And what's the difference in height? 900. Okay, 450. So that's quite steep. So maybe it's not that low in real life. Maybe I'm gonna increase that to 100. Okay. So we get our steps, quite dangerous steps. And let's add some doors and toilet stuff. Yeah. It's 90. And then there's like a little storage area. Yeah. So there's the vanity, toilets, and there's the shower. And maybe line that up. And 350. And I'm just gonna take the shower here. And I'm gonna go 350 and resize. And actually maybe this should be more that size. 350. And the door will be that here. So, okay. Put it down. Okay. Make sure this is set to wall base. 0. And there should be a staircase hole there as well. guessing bed should be around here. Oh, maybe that's the bed. Like the bed here. Wardrobes. Yeah, maybe this should be a bit longer. And yeah. Yeah. And this one's a bit. And maybe there's like the working area desk. And bring it back here. And yeah. Nice. That's it for this video. Took quite a while to get those windows and just a few furniture. But thank you for watching.